Dean is Dean would like to own the share common wall. So I think he was prepared to speak to some of that, but it's not a concern when HOA. Yes.
Okay, and those are right adjacent.
Yeah, I know at one point he tried to just incorporate this into theirs, and they said, no, we're sticking with our current numbers. So yeah, if you think it would be helpful, if you have any concerns or things like that, he'd probably be able to go more in depth on what his plan is. We asked him to be prepared because we said you may have some questions about, is this going to be viable, long-term, sustainable? Is there enough, what would your fees be? Is that going to be enough? Have you thought through, when the roof needs to be replaced or the exterior needs painting or whatever it might be, do you think this is going to be sustainable? So he was going to be prepared to speak to that, but...
Well, and my difficulty is, I think it's more likely to be development than it's their own property. But the other thing is, I'm not sure that falls under our jurisdiction. Probably the wrong word. And even if somebody buys it and then rents it out, it's still farm homeownership, and it's better. Now we're guaranteed 100% rentals, right?
Yeah,
so it would be a step up. Yeah, so I don't have a problem doing it, but I did either way. So if you guys want to
which I have no issue with whatsoever. What I would like to do is I would like to ask if there are people that have public comment that are not related to that, and if there are, I would like so we'll be mindful of that. Okay. But yeah, we'll go ahead and just leave that on the agenda. Okay. The last thing I wanted to talk about just for a minute, so the council's kind of aware of what my mindset is. I know that we've received a lot of emails and communications from residents around Bull River regarding the indoor storage building. And I believe that there are some who are planning to be here in attendance tonight to speak during the public comment, which I have no issue with whatsoever. What I would like to do is I would like to ask if there are people that have public comment that are not related to that, and if there are, I would like for them to go first. And then depending on the number of individuals here for the Bull River issue, I would like to give them 20 minutes to have comment to themselves. Whether they do that in 3-minute increments or whatever, I'm not really concerned about that. We'll put a timer on for 20 minutes and invite them up. What I want to be very cautious tonight is that this is not a forum to make any kind of decision, to direct staff to do anything, because this issue is not, it's a final issue. It's already been decided. If there's anything that's going to change with the issue, it has to involve the owner of the property, the project. It can't be initiated by the city. So, and Ryan, correct me if I'm wrong, anything I say, but I don't want to put us in this forum tonight in a situation where it could be portrayed that we're making commitments to something that we cannot do. That does not mean that we individually cannot go out and talk and work with them, which I'd like to do, and I know some of you have already, which is great. But again, it's not an issue for the city as an entity to address, because it's already been decided, and the owner has their property rights. They are vested, and so anyway, so that is my intent with that tonight. So with that, are there any other questions regarding the agenda tonight? Is there anything in your shared report for us tonight?
151.
Nothing from you? Okay. Any council reports tonight from committee citizens?
I appreciate everybody that came to the conservation event. The Traverse Mountain Trails Association and our own environmental sustainability committee knocked it out of the park. It was fantastic. It was a great day. The views are wonderful. I think it's, the credit goes to everybody who worked on that, and department especially. I mean, good job everybody to push that through. Also, for anybody who didn't know already, leave your decrease on your committee's programs. You could just, you know, even if it feels like a short. Yeah, it's great.
No, thank you, that was great. My brother-in-law, he lives in Payson, and we were down there last weekend, and he mentioned reading an article in KSL about the conservation, and he asked if I would come down and talk to him because he's on their parks committee down there. And so I also let him know that we use Crater's agreement kind of template, right? And things like that. But I think there are others, well, I know there's other cities that he's going, but I think others are seeing that. See, it's a great opportunity to follow suit. So.
It really is momentous. I mean, for the number of years that this is going to be a benefit to the community, it's amazing.
Heather, do you have any? Okay. I know we're going to have loyalty here tonight, and it's for the roundup, but I just want to plug a thank you for all the individuals and any committee or any event that takes place in Lehigh that's done through volunteers. I've had an opportunity to watch my daughter participate in an event, and it's amazing how many hours residents put in to help make things happen. And I will also say to staff, it is fun to watch the interaction with staff. Because sometimes I'm jealous of their jobs because of the people they hang out with. But anyway, I just wanted to say thank you for that. We had the Miss Lehigh 19 pageant last week. In a week or two, we're going to have Miss Lehigh as we start up Roundup Week. And then we have Roundup Week. And so it's just a really fun time of year this year. So.
I was able to attend the interview practice, and I am always blown away. The quality of young people we have in here at Lehigh just gives me hope for the future.
No, well, and I was asked if I was hoping I was going to get an opportunity to practice in the interview that night, but I was told I couldn't.
They don't have a sash for you, Chris.
No, and they found out I was playing dinosaur at Thanksgiving. So. Okay, well, with that, we will take a 15-minute break. We will start our regular meeting at 7 o'clock, and we will adjourn at that until that point. So, thank you.
So basically, I'm going to address or they spray it
I didn't mean to put you on the spot. For some reason, I thought they were.
It's a funny it's like first, and then you tell me if you don't want to. That's when I practice.
And then, what's your name? Kenneth. I'm not sure. I can go check. What's your name? Kenneth. I'm not sure. I can go check. I will go check. Kenneth. Say your last name. How do you spell that? PAC. Okay. And then, you know about, because my neighbor, he is in charge with mediating between the National Guard and legislation and UN with their communications is here. I honestly I don't know anything about what they're doing and not doing. Not anything regarding the city or how the city's affiliated. Thank you.
Well, I worked all to make
Oh, you didn't like it? Are you in charge of Mayor Johnson? I'm the mayor for them tonight because Mayor Johnson's not here. Oh, what about him? He's at a conference, so he's not So what conference? I'm not sure. Something like APA or something like it's something to do with. I'm not sure. I'd have to ask, but. I think I'll figure this out real quick and we'll go back in. Sorry about that. That shows no communication.
And
I'm Darlene Stice, then we're Colvin.
Lehigh City Corporation.
For 11 years, and my grandmother lived upstairs with four children in that depot. So we have a deep historic feeling about the depot, and we'd like very much to see that it's open and available to the children and the people of Lehigh. Thank you very much.
was there another
My name is Kenneth Michael Pachork. I'm a Lehigh resident. Corporations exceeded to weasel their way into to have a right as the people. There's a case, Hobby Lobby, where they, have a case law talking about it. The Lehigh City Corporation, I look at the SWPPP behind the sign. It says Lehigh Corporation. So you're working under that, which is color of law, which policymakers are, police. And then I'm in this sham case, and I had Judge Cummings. He stated that he follows the state constitution. There's a clause in there. The clause is the supreme law of the land. And when I was there was no county attorney or anything. I'm trying to get the transcripts, having trouble. And then with UN, United Nations, being here, and then their communications center by the NSA, they have no jurisdiction. And it's my duty to abolish this. My emails are in it explains everything that I sent to all of you. Mike Smith stole documents showing the Ohio River was a pandemic because the levees were designed to crack. But Save the Children, tied to the LDS Church and Jill Biden, human trafficking, that's what I'm here to expose. Human trafficking, corruption, and saving tax dollars. There needs to be separation between church and state. There isn't. You're infringing on my rights. Okay? So you have everything you do is null and void. My vote, what you guys have put me through, I have all the evidence. But I will like to get this, you gotta, want to get this to you? Yes. Oh, it's okay.
Thank you.
And look at the propaganda. International Code Council with coloring books, FEMA, it's you're trying to cause a big reset, like in 2008. That's not going to happen. Okay? Thank you.
Thank you very much. Was there any other public comment prior to was not regarding the all river? Okay. So with that, I'd like to invite
I don't need to hear.
the